This is Quasar Game Tournament Quarterfinals. Thanks for joining us. The young boy on red is Chidera, as you know him, and the one on black after Chidera is Okonkwo Felix. The boy on white is Ndubuisi Kingsley, and the other boy on black after Ndubuisi Kingsley is Nnoruka Emmanuel. You all know what Monopoly is all about, right?
Yes.
And you have played it before.
Yes.
You're having 10 minutes to play the game again. And you have 200 euros Monopoly for the game. After the game, we'll be assessing you based on how much you were able to make during the course of the game. And I will also be asking you a few questions on cultism, on weather, on mineral resources and their location, and also on drug abuse. Thanks for joining us.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In a world where nothing is certain, only music can help you to find the right way. The way you should follow today. This way will take you to the best genres of music from around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Okay, Chukwuma Chidera, how much were you able to make during the course of the game?
4-8.
Pardon?
4-8.
Okonkwo Felix.
104.
Ndubuisi Kingsley.
125.
Nnoruka Emmanuel.
29.
Okay.
Sorry, I made 19.
What you have is 17.
17. That didn't even count.
Okay. Ndubuisi Kingsley, I'll be starting with you. I would like you to tell me the crude oil producing states in Nigeria.
The Sokoto and the southern part.
Pardon?
Sokoto and southern part of Nigeria.
I want you to, you mean that Sokoto, that crude oil is getting from Sokoto? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
No. Crude oil, Sokoto is not a major crude oil producing state. For Sokoto, we have gold. I'd like you to tell me states you know in Nigeria that produce crude oil.
States I know.
Focus in the camera, please.
States I know in Nigeria that produce crude oil are Kano,
Can you?
Yes.
Ndubuisi Kingsley, are you sure you came prepared? Well, tell us the. Can you tell us like what you know about this crude oil? How crude oil can be gotten? Tell us how we can get crude oil.
Crude oil is gotten from the ground.
From the ground.
Yes. And it is used.
Focus, speak up.
Crude oil is gotten from the ground and it is used in production of petrol and fuel, etc.
Okay. It's gotten from the ground. Can you tell us how it comes out from the ground or what gives about its production in the ground?
It can just come out of the ground like something emerging out of the ground.
Anybody have any idea on the formation of crude oil here? Okay.
How we get crude oil is that when you dig the floor, you can get crude oil and you can use pasteurization, factory distillation. You can fire it and it have many channels. From there you can now get like petrol, kerosene and gas and many more.
Okay, now I just know what I'm trying to say, but you know that before we have water, there's going to be a combination of hydrogen and oxygen. Before we are able to make smoke, we'll have fresh tomatoes, fruit tomatoes, meggy, so on and so forth. Before we get crude oil, what forms crude oil? How does it come out? That is the question. How do we get that crude oil? What forms it in the ground? Okay?
Hydrogen and nitrogen.
Hydrogen and nitrogen. I know that there is hydrogen and nitrogen in crude oil, but you guys have actually not attempted my question very well. But let me continue. So let me go back to you, Felix. Let's say, for example, that Nnoruka entered the fourth group. What do you think made Nnoruka to join that fourth group? Let's say he joined a confraternity. What do you think made Nnoruka to enter that fourth group?
Peer group influence.
Tell me more factors.
First of all, let's know what is all about cultism. Cultism is any form of organization or whose activities are kept away from the knowledge of others. The first thought group was founded in University of Ibadan in 1953 by Wole Soyinka.
Okay, now what made the boy in question to join a confraternity? You said peer group, right? What more? What more were the push factors that made this boy to join this IA confraternity? What can make someone or a freshman to join a confraternity?
What can make him to join that? Maybe you think that when he enters there, he will find proper security.
So fear. Talking about fear, right?
Yes, can make him to enter.
Okay, now let's say that the boy now joins this fourth group, this IA confraternity. What are the possible hazards that this boy is exposed to? What are the possible dangers that this boy is exposed to as a member of this fourth group? What are the possible harm that can happen to him?
Loss of life.
Get loss of life or loss of his life?
Loss of his life.
Okay, tell us more.
Death. Unemployment. And he will lose his academic calendar.
His academic what?
Calendar.
Okay. Okay, Felix. Now, what are the possible behavioral changes that may be noticed in this boy if he joins this IA confraternity? Before he joined this fourth group, he may be behaving somehow, maybe proper. But after he joined this fourth group, what are the possible behavioral changes that will be noticed?
Stubbornness. He will be stubborn. And he will start disobeying his elderly ones.
Okay, Felix, you have spoken. Do you have anything more to tell us about courtesy?
Yes.
Okay.
Various cult groups among the males are Pirate Confraternity, Maha Confraternity, Black Eye, Black Cobbler of Life, Supreme Vikings. In females are Daughters of Jezebel, the Royal Queen, Black Bra, Black Barret, and many more.
Okay, Chukwuma, over to you. You said you made how much?
4-8.
Okay, now Chukwuma, I'll be asking you questions on weather. Let's say, for example, that the wind here is much. Which instrument would you think could be used to measure the instrument for measuring wind pressure? I'm not saying anything. Okay? Okay, now, let's say that the weather of this environment is unchanged. And let's say we are having rainy season, dry season, or summer, winter. That kind of phenomenon, or that kind of steady phenomenon happening in our atmosphere. That kind of thing, what do we call it? Be more audible.
Climate.
Okay, can you tell us more about climate?
Climate is the weather condition.
Be more audible.
Climate is the weather condition which lasts for a long period of time.
Which lasts for a long period of time. Okay? And I would like you to tell me what are the common instruments, or before I go back to the instruments, tell me the common elements of weather. Yes. The elements of weather. Okay. Elements of weather, okay. We can see that you are kind of out of sorts. Or probably you came unprepared. Well. And I would also like to ask you more questions. Let's say that this place is... Okay, can you tell me what humidity is? Yes, the meaning of humidity in elements of weather. Okay. You know, we are talking about drug abuse. And drug abuse is synonymous to cultism. Someone that is in a cult group has chances of abusing what?
Drugs. Yeah.
Good. So now I'd like you to tell me, let's say that this boy we are talking about entered this Aye confraternity. And he started abusing drugs. He started to take hard drugs. What are the common hard drugs that this young boy may take?
The common hard drugs that the boy may take are Indian hemp, cocaine, marijuana, and heroin.
Okay. Now, when this boy takes these drugs, what are the common behavioral attitudes? What are the common behavioral changes you notice in this boy when he takes these drugs?
He starts acting abnormal.
You start acting abnormal.
Yes.
Okay? You have something more to add to that? Only abnormal. Okay. Now, we have been talking about drug abuse. Tell us more about drug abuse.
Drug abuse is the one who uses the drug to get
Be more audible. Start again.
Drug abuse is the one who uses of drugs to get
Use only one word. It's either you use the one you're saying or use misuse. Use one word. Take away the other one.
Drug abuse is the misuse of drugs to get self-drive. Drugs that are commonly drugs used this way are not prescribed by the doctor, nurse, or pharmacist.
Okay, let's say that this boy entered this cult group and started to abuse drugs. Where are the possible places he can be buying these drugs, or people he can be getting these drugs from? Where can he get this kind of drugs that he abuses, like all this Indian hemp? Tell us where he can get them from.
In a bar.
If he can get these drugs in a bar. Okay, tell us more, or what other things you know about drug abuse I have not asked you.
Drug abuse is what you drink or drug that is going to affect your memory.
Okay. Now, let's say that this one now starts to take these drugs. How would his performance be? Let's say amongst his friends, what are the things you notice in him? What will make him different from his friends in school? What will make this boy different from his friends in school?
Poor performance in school, school dropouts, financial problems, and armed robbery.
Wow. You have spoken very, very well. You came really prepared. So you said you made how much?
290.
290. And Kingsley, you said you have how much?
170.
And Felix, you said you have how much? 140. And what about you, Chukwuma?
180.
Okay, now, it's time for our judges to make their judgment. Nnoruka Emmanuel, for winning your game, you have 2 points. Then in your lecture, you have 4 points. You actually answered my questions more than I expected, because the other ones sitting with you, they are in a higher class, but you're in a lower class, but you were able to give me the points I wanted. And Ndubuisi Kingsley, during the course of the game, you didn't do very well. You and your other counterpart didn't do very well. Then for your lecture, you also didn't do that well. I will give you 2 points for your lecture. Then, Okonkwo Felix, in your game, you didn't do very well. But in your lecture, you were very, very precise, and you came very, very prepared. I'll give you 4 points for your lecture. Then, for Chukwuma, you scored 2 points in your game, but in your lecture, your performance was very, very shaky. That the elements of order that I asked you, which is also supposed to be at the tip of your finger, you are not able to attempt it. So, Chidera, you scored 2 points during the course of the game, and you also scored 2 points during the course of your lecture, which is 4 points. So, Ndubuisi Kingsley, you can excuse us.
Keep feeling, bye.
Let us congratulate Nnoruka Emmanuel. Nnoruka Emmanuel, you can excuse us as well. So, Okonkwo Felix and Chidera, you'll be having the chance. You'll be having 5 minutes to game again. And anybody that has lost money will be advancing to the next round of this competition. Chukwuma, how much were you able to make during the course of the second round?
600 euros.
And Felix, what about you?
200.
Okay. Chukwuma, you have advanced to the next stage of this competition.